everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing good today. So in today's video, this video is going to be a little bit different than my usual videos, like usual normal videos. In this video, I am going to talk about my growth as 20,000, like till 20,000 subscribers, from 0 to 20,000 subscribers, my journey, how it has been like. So I'm going to talk everything about that in today's video. Also, I just want to say that I didn't want to make this video. I did not want to make this video at all because honestly, it's just going to be me talking about myself, so that is why I didn't want to make it. But at the same time, I thought you guys have been there on this journey with me, along with me, so I just thought I should share that with you guys as well. So this video is going to be a little long, and I know that not everybody is interested in this kinds of videos. So again, if you want some makeup content, I will definitely be posting more makeup content. So yeah, let's get on with the video now. So starting off, I just want to talk about how I got into makeup, and then we'll go on from there. So I actually started like loving makeup when I was 16 years old. Now I am 25 almost. So yeah, I was 16 years old at that time, and that is when I really started to enjoy makeup, you know, just playing with makeup. But I did not have actually any makeup products. I remember having a lipstick and an eyeliner, and that's it. But my sister actually, she loved collecting makeup at that point of time, so she actually had a little bit of collection, you know, Maybelline eyeshadows and all of that. So I used to actually, you know, whenever she isn't at home, I used to play with her makeup. But like, since I'm clumsy, she would forbid me to play with her makeup because I know that I am such a pro at breaking stuff. So one day what happened was I was playing with her makeup like usual. So yeah, I broke her eyeshadow. It was a Maybelline eyeshadow palette, and I broke it. And from that day onwards, like, I never touched her makeup because I got so scared. I never touched her makeup. And what happened was I actually started watching YouTube tutorials because I wanted to purchase, you know, eyeshadow palettes and all of that. I wanted to get into it, but I don't know from where to start. And since you know, I had a computer at home and I had like the QWERTY keypad phone at that time, from where I cannot watch actually YouTube videos. So I actually searched a lot of YouTube videos, which eyeshadow palette to buy and all of that. I used to read blogs as well. Now I don't anymore, only maybe sometimes here and there. But yeah, I used to read a lot of blogs and watch YouTube videos. So the more I watched the you know, makeup videos, makeup tutorials, eyeshadow, you know, about makeup, I actually got into it more and more. So the first people I remember watching was Zoella. I don't know if you guys know her. Zoella, I think Bethany Mota, and then I don't know how to spell her name, I'm so sorry. And I used to watch Kaushal as well. And there was this girl, she was Asian. She was Lily Simply, and I used to watch her all the time. I used to watch these creators. I didn't come across Kathleen Lights at that point of time. I love Kathleen Lights, by the way. Yeah, so I didn't come across Kathleen Lights at that point of time. I was just 17, you guys. At that point I was 17. So, and when I saw these you know, creators creating amazing YouTube videos, I actually wanted to do that as well. But I did not have makeup to start with, and I had nothing almost. But I really wanted, you know, to have that for myself as well. So what happened was I started out when I was 17, 18, I think so. Yeah, so I started out, you know, by going into looking for, you know, something that I can do in this makeup community. And then I came across this blog. It was a very big blog. I mean, it still is a very big blog here in India, but at that time it was like a really big blog. I think it was Vanity No Apologies. I used to read her blog all the time. As I said, I used to read blogs at that time. Then what happened was there was this job. I wouldn't say job, but it was like you can write an article, you can, you know, about makeup or anything like that, like makeup looks or anything like that, give it to the website and you are going to get like 300 rupees. So it was like a writer, you know, kind of a situation where it's not your own blog, but you can write it for the blog and you can earn money. So I did that. I applied for that, and I actually wrote like 3 articles. Yeah, sorry, I wrote 3 articles for that blog. I still remember when I first got like selected or approved for that, I did not have any makeup and I just freaked out, and I did not have money also to buy makeup. But I had a little bit of savings, you know, from my grandparents. They used to give me money, so they still give me money actually, but anyway, I had a little bit of savings, so I spent all of my money on makeups. I got like eyeshadow palettes, I got foundation, brushes, you know, beauty blender and all of that. It was very cheap. I always got like affordable makeup. At that time I couldn't really afford, you know, high-end makeup at all. I mean, I still cannot afford high-end, like way too much high-end makeup. I still cannot afford it. But anyway, so yeah, I got all of these makeup. I will leave all the pictures if I have it. And then I started writing for this blog and I really liked it. At that point, getting 300 rupees for something that you're doing, I loved it, honestly. But what happened was, it wasn't my own, you know. I had to, you know, run the article through them. Sometimes they wouldn't approve the pictures. Sometimes they didn't like what I was writing about the makeup and all of that. So I didn't have control over it, and it was just like I was feeling like it was just a very job, like I was feeling like it was a job for me. So I did only 3 articles at that time, and I decided to open up my own blog. It was like, I think it was, yeah, 4 years back, I decided to open my own blog. So as I was saying, I opened up my own blog. I used to write 3 days a week actually. And then what happened was, I honestly, I used to search up these success stories on people, where people would get overnight success, and obviously it's all over the internet, right? These are the success stories we get to see and we get to hear. So I actually thought, you know, I was going to be that as well. Like, I would open up my blog, people would come, people would look at it, and that's how I would get successful. But that wasn't it. So what happened was, I used to write 3 times a week on my blog. I named my blog Cherries and Strawberries. Yeah, I really love that name, by the way. It's really, it's very cute, I think so. So anyways, I named my blog Cherries and Strawberries. I think I may have some pieces of the blog here and there. I'll put it up on the screen if I still have it. But yeah, I named my blog Cherries and Strawberries, and I used to write. I used to be so consistent. Then what happened was, I don't know, I wasn't feeling like it. So I kind of, you know, wrote once a week, and then I started to slowly not write anything. Like, I just disappeared. I didn't want to continue with that blog because obviously I didn't get success through that. And I think that's the biggest, you know, downside of me, is that not being consistent. If I don't see results, I stop being consistent. That's I would say that is my, how I would say, negative point. So after leaving my blog, I actually really wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I was really working for it. Like, I wanted to get all the equipment that I needed for starting a YouTube channel. I was collecting a little bit of makeup here and there because I was really into makeup at this point of time, and I used to buy like Colourpop and all of that at this point. I was like totally into it, and I would spend all of my money into makeup, like into buying makeup. So I had quite a bit of collection at this point of time, so I can start my YouTube channel, but I didn't have the equipment to start with, and I cannot ask my parents for the money to get a camera. So what happened was, luckily at this point, my grandfather, he actually, you know, gave us money for, just as a gift. He gave us, like, you know, to all his grandchildren, he gave money. So I got a little bit of money, definitely not a lot, but I got a little bit of money to buy a second-hand camera. And I luckily got a second-hand camera with that money, and I was so pumped to do YouTube at that time. So I got a camera, second-hand camera, and I got my ring light, which I'm still using right now actually, and I was like, yes, now I'm going to start my YouTube channel. I was so pumped. I still remember, oh my god, I was like so happy. So what I thought actually was, I am going to create a YouTube channel. I am going to post 2 or 3 videos, and then I'm just going to blow up. You know, I'm just going to get 1,000 subscribers that easily. But then I had all this set up with me, and my camera, since it was old, it didn't have the flip screen to it, so I just had to connect my camera to a laptop to see if I'm filming or not, if I'm in the frame or not. So that was a very, like, a big task for me, because I am not much into this technical stuff, so it was really hard for me to keep the technical side going and to do the makeup as well. So yeah, it was a little bit hard for me, but still I used to like do videos. You can still go back, like I think it was 3 years back, I started a YouTube channel, and I mean, oh my god, those videos are very, very cringy. But anyways, I didn't want to remove them. It's still up. You can go ahead and see if you want to. But anyway, so I do think that for starters, I did have quite okay kind of, the quality was quite okay. So what happened was that after that, I started to give video, like, you know, put on videos, the first video is going to do well. When you are getting into something, the first time you upload a YouTube video, the first time you put on Instagram videos, it's going to be good, because the first time people definitely want to see it. You know, your relatives, your friends, your Instagram followers are going to see it. But the more often you put on videos, the views are going to get down, because those people, the first time you upload it, they are very excited to see, you know, your content and how you do it. But the second time, maybe that's not your niche, that's not the people that you want to connect to. Maybe people don't want to see a foundation review, your friends don't want to see a foundation review, or, you know, you have to build a base. So I thought I was, as I said, I was going to blow up. My first video actually got 500 views. That was a lot, you know, and within like 2 weeks I got 1000 views in that video, and I was like, oh my god, this is it, you know, now I'm going to be successful. I had that in mind. But as I started giving out more videos, like 3 days a week, 2 days a week, obviously the views went down. I had only, like, sometimes I would have only 60 views in a video, and not even that. Sometimes I would have only 50 views in a video, and that demotivated me, because obviously, and what happened was that I used to put up so much effort, because I had to set up my whole thing, you know. I had college even then, so I would go to my college, come back from doing classes, and after that I would film a video, edit it by myself. So it was a lot of work, and I wasn't getting any views, and I was like, you know, I think I posted on my YouTube for 6 months, more than 6 months. Yeah, I was posting continuously. Then what happened was, my friend, she told me that, you know what, you should post a little bit on your Instagram too, because nowadays Instagram videos are just blowing up. And I thought, yeah, why not, let's just try doing Instagram videos as well along with YouTube. So I used to post like once a week on YouTube now, and I would post like 3 days on Instagram right now. I was putting much more effort into Instagram, because at that point of time Instagram videos were blowing up, you know, not reels, just normal Instagram videos were blowing up, and I really wanted to, you know, get on with that as well. So I started doing the Instagram thing, and when I started doing it, I kind of slowly started drifting from YouTube again. You see my pattern here, I drift away. So I was drifting away from YouTube right now. I was concentrating on my Instagram, and it was like 2 years back I started. Yeah, I remember I started 2 years back on Instagram, and oh my god, it got some views. Like my first video on Instagram, I think it got like 1000 views, and I was like, wow, this is, you know, this is great. But on Instagram you do get that many views, you know, even if you are a normal, regular, just a Instagram user, you definitely get that much of views. And I did have like 2000 following at that time on Instagram, so I got like 1000 views on my first video, and I put all of my effort into that. And when I was doing Instagram, I really got creative with my looks, because I just didn't want to do neutral glam or anything of that sort, and I got really very creative. I did very many colorful looks. I invested my money into buying more palettes, more of, you know, makeup. I was getting into makeup so much when I was on Instagram, and my creative side was just oozing out. I really loved it there. But still then, at heart, I really wanted to do YouTube, you know, film YouTube videos. But I really had my fun on Instagram too. I made such good, you know, friends on Instagram. I'm still friends with them. They are amazing content creators, and yeah, I made such good friends there, and I met this really good creative side of people. Like on YouTube, I don't want to say people aren't creative, but on Instagram you see this amazing creative colorful looks, and I was mesmerized by it. I really did try my best to do, you know, get into colorful looks, and I think I was okay with it as well as I was growing. But then I, again, you know, my friend and my boyfriend also, he said that you should start your YouTube again, because that's what you really want to do. Maybe just keep this as, you know, as a side kind of a thing, and you do your looks on Instagram, but keep this as a side thing. But, you know, just restart your YouTube, because that's, I know that's what you are into. So I thought about it, and you know what, I had my phone at that time. It was Redmi Note 6, I think so, and I didn't need the camera, because doing the whole camera thing, connecting it to a laptop, you know, that was a whole task, and that is why I actually mainly drifted from YouTube, because it was a very like a big task for me to do all of the technical thing. So I just, you know, started to do film videos again. It was 2020, I think so. Yeah, 2020 I started doing my YouTube channel again. I reopened my YouTube channel, and what happened was, obviously at first I didn't get that much of views, but slowly when I know that I was being consistent, I started to put 3 videos a week. I started to make good content that I know people would love. I started to see a little bit of change in my subscribers, in my views. People started coming and, you know, finding my channel, and when I started to give more skincare videos, my channel was growing very fast as well. So I started with reviews and all of that, and yeah, that's how I think my base formed on YouTube, and that motivated me a lot. And I just, you know, I never stopped. I never looked back. Obviously I left the Instagram. I still, you know, usual post on Instagram, but definitely not those creative looks anymore, because most of the time the thing is I don't get that much of time. I have to film YouTube videos, I have to edit it. So when you're doing creative looks, you have to have that mindset also, and not only that, you have to have that time. So I don't have that time anymore, but I love, you know, seeing so much of creativity on Instagram, obviously, still now. So anyway, that's the gist of how, you know, I got to 20,000 subscribers, and my nude lipstick video was doing well, and my affordable makeup thing also was doing well. So, you know, that's what I started doing affordable makeup. Since I really am into affordable makeup from the beginning, I started to do that as well here. So yeah, that's how I found you guys, so many of you, and that has been my journey till now. And I would say a lot of people think that 20,000 subscribers, oh my god, she earns a lot maybe. But I do have to say, yes, there is good earning on YouTube. Only when you get on the bigger, you know, like I think above 100k maybe, I don't know that. But a lot of people just assume that starting your own YouTube channel is just going to get you money, but that's not it, you know. You definitely have to work very, very hard, and I had my fair share of hard work, you know. I'm still working hard, by the way. I film 2 videos in a day. I'm doing much more reels, trying to get into it. I'm not really good at it, but I'm trying to get into it. So I have had my fair share of failures, I would say. Oh my god, the failures I have had. My first eye look was a disaster. You guys have to see that on my Instagram. I did that and I thought it was good. So I would say I have had my fair share of failures. The thing is, if you don't fail, you're not going to succeed. That's what I think, and I have such a long way to go. So I just think that, you know, all of those things have helped me to be where I am at right now. And I still remember, you guys, a lot of you guys ask me that how to save, you know, how to buy makeup. I'm into makeup and I want to really start my makeup journey, but I'm just a teenager and I cannot buy makeup. I cannot afford makeup. You guys tell me that. And I used to bend ways, you know, buy makeup. I would say whatever money I used to get, you know, for going out, hanging out with friends, I wouldn't choose the fancy restaurant. I wouldn't go there. I would choose a street, you know, side stall to eat, and I would save the rest of my money to buy makeup. That's how I started. I didn't want to ask my parents all the time for, you know, money to get makeup. So I had to, you know, save up a lot. And you know, during puja occasions, and we have a traditional occasion which is Bihu, we do get money to buy clothes, new clothes. I wouldn't buy clothes. I would just spend it on makeup. So that's how I collected makeup. You definitely have to give up your, you know, your something to earn, you know, go in the passion line. I really had so much of passion in this makeup thing. I don't even know how to say this anymore. So I had to, you know, give up some things. Obviously, even now I feel like I am just staying at home, always working, you know, if editing videos or filming videos, and then I just get to miss the hanging out with friends part. And I do hang out with my friends sometimes here and there, but most of the times when they are hanging out, I have to miss that, because I have to film a video, because I have to work to go much more further than this. So that's what I would say, you know. This is not a story where you get to hear that, oh my god, you are going to get to this many subscribers if you do this technique. I failed so many times. I thought of giving up, but I never gave up. Even if it was Instagram, YouTube, blog, anything, I did stick to it. I did stick to my passion. That's what I would say. I was trying new ways, of course. I wasn't consistent in one, but I didn't give up. And that's the thing, you know. Even if you want to start a business, you want to, you know, get a degree that you think that you might fail at, I would say just start, you know. Starting something, that's the most scariest part. And if you think you're not going to go anywhere, you know, you're just going to remain stagnant, or you know, just taking baby step is the way. And I just have to thank myself for not giving up this time, and thank God I did not give up this time. And I'm just happy and content where I am at right now. Obviously growth always makes me happy too, but it's just so good, you know, having this, you know, just waking up every day and filming a video. I don't like the editing part that much, obviously, but I'm just happy right now where I am at, because this is exactly where my 16-year-old wanted to be. And I think she is proud. I think she is proud. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'm just so happy to be doing this. And I know a lot of people are like, you know, so as I was saying, just going down memory lane is like, you know, it made me realize how much I actually love this and how much I actually wanted to be here. And I'm so grateful that I am here right now. Obviously I have to go so much more than this, but I'm just grateful. And I don't realize it, and since I'm making this video, now I realize it actually how much I wanted to be here. You know, when you're growing, when you're at 15,000 subscribers, when you have 10,000 subscribers, you don't realize that that is the point where I wanted to be, you know, at one point of time in my life. That is exactly where I want to be. Like 20,000 subscribers one day was my goal, and I am here right now. But I don't realize it, you know. When I am at 20,000 subscribers, I'm thinking, oh, now I'm going to go for 50,000, you know, that is my goal. But I'm at the point where, you know, my younger self would be so proud. So that's all I have to say, you know. This is just my growth journey, and we have a lot more to go, definitely. So I'm just excited to share my journey with you guys. I'm so grateful that you guys have been there with me. Thank you so much. And yeah, that was it for today's video. I'm so sorry if I got a little bit emotional. I always used to get emotional when I used to talk about my passion. Even with my parents, I would get emotional. This is definitely not how I wanted my video to be, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next